Hello everybody, happy Monday evening. I hope you all had a great weekend. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic has been taking a toll on all of us. Businesses closing down, schools going to distance learning, and we're taking every step to combat the virus. Well, one of those steps is bad news for us sports fans. The MHSAA has suspended its fall tournaments for girls volleyball, girls swimming and diving, football, and all winter practices and competitions that were supposed to begin over the next 3 weeks. This was announced by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. MHSAA Executive Director Mark Uli said, quote, "We understand the need for action and we will explore all options to compete our fall tournaments when restrictions are lifted. We will assess everything over the next 3 weeks relative to fall and winter sports and come up with a plan that keeps us connected to our goal for months of having 3 seasons that are played to their conclusions," end quote. We can only hope to get through this virus together and get our UP sports back that we love so much. Now, some happier news related to sports before they were suspended. We have had a lot of rematches over this past weekend in football, and this one was no different for the Marquette Redmen, since they had to face the Muskegon Big Reds for the 2nd year in a row. Let's see what happened this weekend. Muskegon beat Marquette 69-7 last year. The Redmen were sure to make this game a little bit different. First drive of the game for Marquette, 3rd and long. Quarterback Austin Riddle looks left and hooks up with Justin Drumu for a gain of 15 and a first down. A few plays later, Riddle scrambling out to his right. He's looking for someone. He throws to the end zone, but is picked off by Miles Walton in the end zone. I said the Redmen would have to let Riddle go wild in order for them to have a chance, but this is not the start that he wanted. Muskegon is driving off of the turnover, but it is now 4th down, and a high snap goes over the head of Walton. He's able to get back on top of it, but Marquette swarms him, and they get a turnover on downs. But they were unable to do anything with it. Next Muskegon possession, though, quarterback Amari Crawley is under pressure, and he's scrambling. He's trying to keep the play alive, but he does the quarterback cardinal sin of throwing back across the field and is picked off by KARP. The Redmen get the ball back at midfield. KARP had 2 interceptions in this game. This game still knotted up at 0, but on the ensuing Redmen possession, Riddle, he takes the snap, but the ball is tipped and it's picked off by Tyrese Oaks, and he could go all the way, 70 yards for a pick 6, and Muskegon draws first blood, making it 7-0 in the first quarter. Later in the second, 21-0, all Muskegon, where Marquette's trying to fight back into it as Riddle goes deep down the sideline to KARP, who comes up with it and sprints all the way into the end zone for 77 yards. The senior really showed up for his team, having 2 picks and 3 touchdowns in this game, but it was all Muskegon. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Crawley takes the snap and he starts to extend the play, moving to his right until he finds Oaks going into the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown, 28-7 Muskegon. The Redmen proved they could hang with Muskegon, but they would lose 21-47. We got top 5 plays. Now coming in at number 5 is Gabe Richtig on this long touchdown run. The O-line able to set the edge for him, and then he's able to exploit, making the Broncos defenders look like they were running in slow motion. And then coming in next at number 4 is KARP climbing the imaginary ladder. What's most impressive at this play is Riddle put it only where KARP could get it, capping off an impressive day for KARP with 3 touchdowns and over 200 yards receiving. Next, coming in at number 3 is EVOSEVICH-HYNES, who ran all over the Broncos. He gets to the edge quick, breaks through an arm tackle, and then leaves everyone else in the dust for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game at that point. He was a big help in leading the Mountaineers to another district title. Number 2, Paul STUROS throwing up a prayer that is answered by Dean LOUKOUS. What makes this play special is not only the throw where he dropped it in the bucket, but it was at the end of the half which kept the Copper Kings in the game. And coming at number 1, we have volleyball and Cardinado refusing to give up on the play. That hard spike there, Chassel able to do it. But they're coming up and they're going to get this block on Cardinado and start to celebrate. But the effort and strength here from Liana Blanket to get the ball back over makes this the number 1 play.